Hi there, my name is Phil Higgins and this is the Ventures Onsite Middle East Construction News Update for the third week of March 2021. In the news this week, an ambitious plan for Dubai 2040, Petrofac banned for new projects in the UAE, more oil and gas investments throughout the region, and a cotton and textiles industry company in Egypt plans to dramatically increase production output with new manufacturing complex. Thanks for joining us. Last week, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, unveiled the ambitious Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan with a goal set at making it the best city to live in the world. Dubai's 2040 cityscape will not only be green, idyllic and high-tech, but will also showcase the revitalised charm of its historic districts and bring Emiratis back to the neighbourhoods their parents and grandparents had treasured, said a top official of the emirate. The plan also puts forth a new concept in city planning focusing on investment and development around 5 main urban centres, 3 of which are existing and 2 of which will be new. The plan also targets the expansion of education and healthcare spaces by 25% and areas for hotels and tourism by 134%. In other news from the UAE, the oil field services provider Petrofac has said that it's been barred from competing for new contracts in the UAE until further notice, after a former executive pleaded guilty in Britain related to bribery charges in January. The Britain's Serious Fraud Office, SFO, said that the offences related to corrupt offers and payments made to agents by the former executive between 2012 and 2018 to influence the award of contracts to Petrofac in the United Arab Emirates worth approximately $3.3 billion. Petrofac will continue to execute 2 EPC projects for ADNOC currently under construction, according to a company statement. ADNOC has stated that it recognizes the long-standing nature of its relationship with Petrofac and has confirmed that its decision will be reviewed on a periodic basis. UAE's Amistad announced that it's been awarded the engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning contract for the Arabian Chemicals Terminal Abu Dhabi project. The contract involves construction of 40 chemical storage tanks with associated facilities. Bilfinger Teboden Middle East is the project management consultant for the project. US firm KBR announced that it's won 2 contracts valued over $100 million to provide sustaining base operations services at US military installations in the UAE and KSA. KBR received a $67.4 million contract from the Naval Services Engineering Systems Command Atlantic to provide key services to 4 Navy facilities in the United Arab Emirates. KBR also won a task order with an estimated value of $35 million from the US Air Force Civil Engineer Center to provide power production services at Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. China National Chemical Corporation No. 3 announced that it has been awarded a contract for the construction of the western part of the AAP crude oil processing unit of Saudi Aramco's Berry Increment program, according to their statement last week. The project is valued at $239.3 million and has an expected contract duration of 30 months and calls for the transformation and expansion of the Abu Ali refinery, increasing the refinery's Arabian light crude oil processing capacity to 500,000 barrels per day. The scope of works includes civil engineering, steel structure, pipelines, equipment, anti-corrosion, heat preservation, electrical instruments, and other works. In Oman, the Board of Directors for the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones, in its first meeting of the year, briefed 2 potential projects for producing green hydrogen covering an area of 11.1 square kilometers and 33.5 square kilometers, and another one in Soha Free Zone, Soha Solar Energy Project. The board called on local and international companies which are interested to invest in the zone and require gas for operation to submit their studies related to the requests to provide gas in Dokkum. Bahrain's Adama Properties Management Company has appointed architectural and engineering firm Arab Architects to provide consultancy services for the refurbishment of the Reef Mall located in Bahrain. Arab Architects will undertake the required studies, after which the revamp will be executed in phases. In Egypt, the National General Contracting and Supplies Company, a subsidiary of the National Services Projects Organization, has signed a contract with Cotton and Textile Industries Holding Company to carry out the construction works of Misar's spinning weaving factories in Kafr al-Dawa. The $153 million agreement includes the building of 6 textile factories over an area of 175,000 square meters. Once developed, the complex will have an annual output capacity of 9,027 tons of yarn from the current 366 tons, and 50.7 million square meters of woven fabric from the current 13 million, as well as an additional dyeing capacity of 50.7 million square meters. On the 24th of March, DC Hub, powered by Ventures Connect, will be hosting a construction technology webinar that looks at the best practice in capital project delivery, especially in the energy and natural resources industry sector. You can find a link to this webinar in the description below so you can register for this free event. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new so we can keep you informed in 2021 with the latest construction news for the region and all future developments here at Ventures Onsite. Well, we hope this news update has helped you stay informed so you stay competitive. My name's Phil Higgins, and this is Ventures Onsite Live.